Okay, here's a setup from the Rulipez. I often have problems with because I like to get that bishop off my knight right away. But in this game, it seemed to put me in a area that I was not familiar with. So first of all, let's go through the game. And I'm going to put the analysis on board. My next move was to break that pin. And where's my analysis? Avoids it, of course. Now, in this position, I always went with that move, bishop e2. And here's the position that I really was not very familiar with. So what I did was d6, that's agreeable. My opponent reinforced. I left my king in the center. This was an opportunity to castle out, but I think this is the game. No, it's not. This is the first game. I should have castled out, but I wanted to restrict that knight as soon as possible. Probably should have taken the knight off, even though the computer does recommend dropping back. If I take the knight off, queen takes my bishop off, I take the pawn off, pawn takes me back, I take the pawn off, attacking the queen. And the thing about it, I'd like to put this in my laptop because on this tablet, it takes longer to come up with this final recommendation. As you see here, it does recommend taking that knight off. That's not what I did. If I had analyzed it through, I would have seen that that was probably the best move because it actually drops a pawn. White will lose a pawn. That's not what I did. I dropped back. And this is probably why I should have at least taken that knight off so I could castle. Delaying castling has become a problem for me. Now I should not have taken that bishop off me. It's opening up my center with my king still in the center, but for some reason I thought I would still have time to castle. Here's a tempo on the knight. He's got a pawn. The computer recommends I castle right now. Is he a pawn up? He has 8 pawns. I have 7 pawns. He is a pawn up. I give him the pawn up anyway, and my king is still in the center of the board. And now my file is exposed coming into the king. Oh, I know what this is. And now I lose the bishop as a direct cause of my not castling. So the problem that I need to solve here is back on the if I had castled here, I would still lost the pawn, but my king would have been safe. So that would be okay. If I had of just pushed up my queen, I would have been okay. He would have had space, but that would have been okay. So he did not analyze this very well. The move they made was obviously wrong because my king's still in the center. I'm opening up the center. So the position right here is pretty much even. So bishop takes, queen takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. I think there's no, because bishop takes knight, queen takes bishop, pawn takes, knight takes, queen steps over, attacking the pawn at e5 and attacking the pawn at g7. So the question I need to answer is what is the best move in this position, and if d4 is inevitable. Okay.